by Low Country Cuisine magazine. Affectionately known as S.N.O.B, or slightly north of Broad, they've been setting the bar for low country cuisine for 25 years.
Here with more, of course, is Ann Toole along with Russ Moore. How you guys doing?
We're good.
Good to see you guys.
Good. Absolutely.
Way to kick off a Monday. So you're going to share a very special recipe with us today. What'd you bring?
We're going to make gazpacho, and we're going to use some local tomatoes that we got from Pete Ambrose out on Johns Island. You know, local tomatoes are booming right now, and it's also 100 degrees outside, so gazpacho is kind of the perfect remedy for both those situations.
And it's kind of foolproof, like most of us who aren't professionals like you.
Yeah, totally. No, it's totally, no. There's, you got to cut a lot of vegetables up, but you can do that ahead of time.
Yeah.
And you can take your time with it, all that.
Good.
But it's really best if you do it ahead of time and then let it sit for a couple hours.
It's better.
Kind of blooms, everything kind of develops.
Yeah.
It's the best way.
One of your favorite restaurants is S.N.O.B, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It started about 10 years ago. I worked downtown, and it was right around the corner. Every time we had other companies come in town, that's where we would go. I had my favorites there. It's just a cozy place. It's quintessentially Charleston, and I love that.
I think it's one of the first places I ate when I came here. Like
Oh,
when
wow.
I interviewed to work in Charleston, they took me to S.N.O.B, so I'm very affectionate when it comes to your restaurant. You've been there, what, 16 years, developing the menu. What are some of your favorites?
To be honest with you, S.N.O.B runs special sheets every day.
Yeah.
You know, we're really trying to like feature, you know, the seafood that's available that day and the produce that's available that day. So every day is something new.
Yeah.
And that's what I get excited about. I mean, that's why I've been there 16 years.
And your favorite?
I actually watch the specials menu for the asparagus soup every time,
Oh,
but
the
the trout
asparagus
is really good too.
So there you go. Yeah, Carolina Mountain trout.
Yeah.
And the
Awesome.
pate. I might have mentioned that too.
Charcuterie is that's old school. That's
It's
beautiful.
amazing. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and mix some stuff and show us how to put this together?
So the gazpacho starts with onion and a little bit of garlic and sea salt.
Nice.
We're using Bull's Bay sea salt, which is local salt that's really good from Georgetown, and then red wine vinegar.
Nice. Now, does that need to sit a while, or you put everything together?
So ideally, you let this sit for about, like 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
And the vinegar is going to help bloom all the onion and garlic flavor. And then you start adding your vegetables. This is bell pepper,
Nice.
which is in pretty much everyone's garden right now. And cucumber.
You were up late last night chopping.
My sous chefs were up
You're
late
a
last
sous
night
chef.
shopping.
Thank you.
So those are all your vegetables. Try to bring all those together.
It looks amazing. While you're doing that, Ann, I'll ask you, because Low Country Cuisine magazine is working with restaurants all over town to share some of these special recipes. Where can we find the one from today?
It'll be on charlestonrecipes.com.
Okay.
And that's got a lot of local recipes from chefs, every segment we do here, and more. You can find your favorite dishes from restaurants locally and make them at home.
Chef Moore, we noticed you've got some delicious looking and delicious smelling tomatoes out over there. Where did you get those?
Those are Pete's Purple Cherokee tomatoes. So this is a variety of heirloom tomato, but it's very much like a normal tomato, so it's easy to slice, easy to eat. It's not one of those crazy wonky looking tomatoes. We added tomatoes that we put into a food processor.
Yeah.
And tomato juice. If you don't have a food processor, you can grate the tomato. It sounds weird, but you can grate the tomato on a box grater, and the skin will actually like peel back.
Oh, that's cool.
It's perfect. It works great. So you don't have to have a food processor. You can definitely just grate it.
I know we had the recipe up, but I missed it. About how many tomatoes does it take to make this? If you're picking them from your garden or shopping locally in the produce section?
So the recipe is 4 cups of chopped tomatoes.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends on how big your tomatoes are. And then we added 3 cups of tomato juice, and we cut that with a little bit of water.
Good.
Smelling good too.
How long does it sit until it's perfection?
Ideally, 3-4 hours. So this is something like if you're having a dinner party, you know, bang this out, you know, during lunch. Have it in your refrigerator, get it nice and cold, refreshing. And then it's kind of a base, so you can garnish with things. We brought some pickled shrimp. You could definitely like garnish with pickled shrimp.
Fancy it up a bit.
You could just hit it with olive oil. If you have basil or mint in your garden, you could put basil or mint in there. But yeah.
I love it. And where do we get the actual magazine? I know it's free all over town.
Well, it comes to Amex card holders in the mail,
Okay.
and also certain households throughout the Low Country. But you can also pick it up at Publix, Harris Teeter, Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
You'll find it. If not, you can sign up online.
Yeah, I was gonna
get
say,
a copy
you
for
can
free.
go to the website and request them to
lowcountrycuisine.com.
mail one to you, lowcountrycuisine.com.
And I was talking with you guys just before we came on. Your bar stools there at S.N.O.B's, and this is really something for
Tom
me.
knows a good bar stool. If
You
there's
sit,
anything.
I can sit
He
on
knows
those
it.
bar stools for hours. They are the most comfortable bar stools I've ever sat in.
Have you had to kick them out?
And you can eat right there, you can drink, you can do whatever you want to right
They're
there.
definitely the coolest bar stools in town.
Yeah.
They're covered with like this ostrich print or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. They're awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you
They're
guys.
totally awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Yeah.
Can we taste this later, or does it need to sit a little bit longer? A couple hours?
No, we got a batch ready to
There
go
you
for
go.
it.
We're going to
Ready to
dig
go.
in. We're going to take a quick break. We've got more Low Country Live. Check out the recipe at charlestonrecipes.com. And we're back with a Charleston boutique sale. We're going to do some shopping right after this.